What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Waldo23 coming back here again with another vid for the crib. Hey, if you're new to the channel, leave a like, drop a comment down below. You guys know what to do if you guys been here, but if you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, gang. Hey, if you guys ever want to check out my social media, it is in the description. Go check that out. If you guys ever want to make a donation to my PayPal or whatever, it is in the description as well. Feel free, you know, I follow back, email, Snapchat, etc., etc. Let's get right into the video. So, right on top, I want you guys to peep out my AFC West championship hat. You know, we won a Super Bowl, but we also been whooping ass in the AFC champion. Not AFC champion, but the AFC West. You know, we've been winning. We've been running that division for years. Like Peyton Manning used to run the division for years. We've been running that division for years. If you know, guys understand what I'm saying. So I want to get that. I just want to get that out the way, man. I'm rocking the hat. We the champions. I still cannot believe it. You know, we made a long push, man, through all the doubt, man. The first thing people want to say that I remember from last year before the season even started up was our defense. People did not believe the Kansas City Chiefs would make it this far, and I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even think that we would have made it this far and they get to the Super Bowl. You know, it's still unreal. You know, I expected us to get to the playoffs and make a playoff push. I expected us to get to the AFC Championship. But the Super Bowl, you know, matter of fact, I did expect us to go to the Super Bowl. I expected us to go to the Super Bowl, but to go out there and win it all, you know, I felt like it's crazy. You know, it's unreal because like 50 years, man, of hard work and dedication, man, and we got it done. You know, I wish we'd got it done last year too as well. You know, that'd been great back to back because I know for a fact we would get the Rams at work. But anyway, this is the hard part about, you know, football is business. You know, this off season, you know, have a lot of free agent players that will be hitting the market this year, especially for the Kansas City Chiefs. We have a lot of players that's hitting. You know, I kind of made a video about this a couple weeks ago. I think it was like last month ago actually, but a lot of players. And like I said, our main player that will be hitting is Chris Jones. We have to make a deal with Chris Jones, because if we don't make a deal with Chris Jones soon, our defense will be falling apart. Chris Jones is a big piece to our defense, a big piece. If we let him go, that is going to be a move that we're going to regret. And I don't think anyone in this league can replace Chris Jones. I mean, a defensive tackle with his caliber, we don't see players like that often. Chris Jones is definitely a keeper. If we don't get Chris Jones, it's going to be a problem for the Kansas City Chiefs defense. We have a lot of players that be hitting. We got Kendall Fuller, we got Rashad Breeland, Damian Williams, he's going to stay. I'm not really worried about that. Like Damian Williams, Emmanuel Agba, he's going to stay. I feel like we're going to keep him. Anthony Sherman, who else? Morris Claiborne, he didn't really play this year. Daron Lee, Anthony Hitchens, Anthony Sherman, that's him already. Anthony Sherman, Blake Bell, Stefan Wiskowski, Cameron Irvin. We have a lot of players, and the list goes on and on and on and on. I wish we can keep everybody. You know, that's what I do wish, but we all know that everyone cannot stay. You know, so we got to cut ties with some of our players. You know, I just want to say that, you know, I'm happy that you guys got to witness, you know, greatness and be a part of greatness. They come into this organization, help us get a win in the Super Bowl. You know, that's just, you know, not too many players can walk into something like that. You know, I want to keep everybody, but like I said, everybody cannot stay. So the players that I know that's going to stay for a fact. Kendall Fuller's going to stay. We're going to hopefully get something done with him. Rashad Breeland definitely has to stay. It was definitely a big piece in our secondary. I want to keep Anthony Hitchens, but I'm very curious of what they're going to do with him. I want to keep him too, and I want to keep Daron Lee, but I don't know if we want to keep Anthony Hitchens. I think we might keep Anthony Hitchens though, because he's a great linebacker, especially in the middle. He sees like the stuff them holes in them gaps. But you know, I like Daron Lee too, man. I like him a lot. He's very what's that word? Yeah, he's everywhere. You know, basically everywhere. Like I said, we have a lot of guys that's gonna be hitting. You know, Emmanuel, I feel like we should keep him too as well. You know, I'll give him some money and he'll stay. He got hurt. He was our sack leader, so he definitely has to stay. But like I said, man, we have to definitely keep Chris Jones. Oh yeah, DeMarcus Robinson will be hitting too. I like DeMarcus Robinson energy. But I feel like we're going to let him walk, though, at the end of the day. I like DeMarcus. I want to keep him. You know, if he takes a pay cut or something like that, hey, I'm with it. But at the end of the day, though, it's about money. But the Kansas City Chiefs, we have to make room for Patrick Mahomes as well. Because Patrick Mahomes will be receiving that big pay anytime. That don't have to be this year. It could be next season. It have to be this year or next year. Or next season. Or next off season. There's a big pay coming, and he knows that. And Patrick Mahomes deserves the money, you know. And he also knows, you know, what's at stake. You know, if he takes all that money, that means that majority of these players are not going to be here to stay. You know, these players are going to be gone. You know, and he realizes that. You know, Patrick Mahomes, he's actually ahead of his time. He knows what the deal is. He already knows. He might take a little undercut, not an undercut. I don't say undercut. Patrick Mahomes deserves any amount of money that any amount of money that he writes on that piece of paper, he deserves that. But you best believe that. He's an MVP, and he's a Super Bowl MVP. You know, arguably, Damian Williams got MVP too as well. But any amount that he writes on that, he deserves it. And we all know that, you know. But Patrick Mahomes, you know, I'm pretty sure he'll work something out with the Kansas City Chiefs, you know. Chris Jones, he definitely wants to stay. And if you guys do not remember, I remember Chris Jones holding out on the Kansas City Chiefs before the season even started in the summertime. You know, he wasn't coming to practice, you know, but summer practices or whatever for when preseason was getting started up. He was holding out because he wanted to get an extension. Now, this is something that the Kansas City Chiefs should have actually got done earlier. You know, if we got this done earlier, this would not be a problem. But since we let it run out, you know, we put it on hold, which I thought that he would get an extension this during the season, but it never happened. So definitely that's the move. That is what we gotta watch out for. Chris Jones, we have to make something happen, man. Chris Jones is a big piece, like I said, and Kendall Fuller is too. Sherman, he's going to stay. I know for a second, Anthony Sherman should stay. I don't know why we gave him 1 year. He's got more than 1 year. He's a great blocker. Definitely staying. Rashard Brilliant should definitely stay. LaShawn McCoy, he's going to walk eventually. Terrell Suggs is going to walk as well. Who else? Xavier Williams. I want to keep him, but we don't know what we're going to do with him. I want to keep him, but like I said, it is what it is. We can't keep everybody, but the biggest name out there is Chris Jones. What we're going to do with Chris Jones, I do not know. You know, Chris, it's going to. Like I said, if we don't get him, you know for a fact another team is going to be willing to pay that money. Another team is going to pay him a lot of money. You know, you seen when D4 walked. You see what the 49ers did with him. They shot out that money in an instant. You know, Chris Jones is a big asset, and he's arguably the best defensive tackle in the league. So what you think they're going to do with Chris Jones? We have to do something, Chiefs. That, like I said, that is the move. That's the move to be watching out for. That's the move I'm going to be watching out for. I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated with that one. And Sammy Watkins too. Sammy Watkins, what are we going to do with him? That is a great question. I don't know, because Sammy Watkins is kind of taking up a little bit of cap space. If we cut him, that'll cut down on that cap space, and we can resign some of these guys back. But or he can take a pay cut. I don't know if Sammy Watkins will be willing to take a pay cut, but I like Sammy Watkins because he came through in the clutch. You know, without Sammy Watkins' big playmaking, the Kansas City Chiefs probably want to be winning out on some of these games. But you know, Sammy Watkins is definitely a big asset to this team. I'll be definitely looking forward to keeping him. Damian Williams too, you know, and I definitely want all these guys to stay, like I said, but all these guys cannot stay, man. And you guys know that it's business. We are not the only team that's gonna be letting a lot of players, you know, potentially a lot of players walk to free agency, because you know if we're gonna be signing some of these guys back eventually. But we're definitely looking for some new players, and definitely have to make room for these rookies that's gonna be coming in. We definitely had we were in the first round. We had the 32nd pick in the first round. We're definitely going to get somebody good, you know. I haven't really been looking up at the drafts or whatever. I haven't been looking at the potential players that the Kansas City Chiefs can really keep an eye out for. But I'm going to be looking into that, you know, soon. So I'll be dropping a video on that soon, who we can potentially draft for this mock draft. I'm going to be getting them. I'm going to get that video done for you guys as well this week. But like I said, man, Chris Jones is definitely the guy that we have to keep an eye out for, man. I'm going to keep you guys updated with that one. That is the biggest move this offseason in the Kansas City Chiefs. We have to make a decision. A very great one, because if we let him walk, that will be a crazy walk, and that will be one of the most devastating players that we lost. You know, we already lost great players, you know, very great players. Like Marcus Peters was a player that He's arguably one of the best cornerbacks in the league, and we let him walk. You know, that is a move that I'm still scratching my head on, and why we let him walk. They just talk that Kareem Hunt maybe making his return back, but I don't know. Kareem Hunt he needs to get his head right. You know, that's all I can say. You know, I do miss Kareem Hunt being on this team, but he has to get his head right before he even step foot back into this organization. And that's about it, you know. But like I said, man, it's your boy Water 23 in my chat. Peace. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think the Kansas City Chiefs should do, man, about this free agency thing, man? What we should do? Who we should sign? Who we should let go? You guys let me know in the comment section, man. You guys are right along here with me, man. It's your boy Water 23 in my chat. Peace. Jeez, we're Super Bowl champions, baby. We're going back to back. Hey, write this down. We're going back to back. Back to back. Hey, back to back. Let's go. Cheers.